So, hopefully, good evening everyone. This is Lazy Mini Painting. I am Laz, and hopefully it comes through as the right stream. Good evening, Ali. In the town where I was born was a mech, better than them all, and he built a great big thing that we call a submarine. He did. That's what he did. He did lots of it. So, today we are, let's move me. Nope, wrong one. Wrong one, that's wrong camera. That's the right camera. Let's put me down there. Yeah, that's a good one, isn't it? Put me down there, and we can move that across a little bit, and then we can see this. No worries, Grim. You enjoy. I hope you had a good weekend. Lots of nice things sold, lots of nice things bought, and now you're resting and recuperating. Although, I did get something given to me over this weekend. Now, you've all seen my big Bubbles headband thing. I now have a smaller version. You'll be present in 25 minutes. No worries, jokes. But I have these. Look at that! Look at that! You can't even see my face. All the shiny light. Look at it. But they magnify as well, so I can't actually see properly at the moment because it's magnifying in my face. So I can't actually read anything. Ooh, looking deadly. Yeah, it's good. So hello Graham and hello Ali. So I do have a nice pair of magnifying glasses, which should help with my painting. No, instead of wearing my normal glasses that I don't wear anyway. Hopefully I'll actually remember to wear these ones. But tonight, it's Dakka 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 Dakka. We need to add lots more guns to this. I look like the Fly. Even Sparkles is agreeing with that one. So yeah, you did. Proper numpty you looked. Let's go join portrait mode because I'm not in there at the minute. And I've got lots of Imperial Guard tank sprues with bits on, and I've got Imperial Guard sprues with las guns on. And that means that I have lots and lots of mute it this time. Remember to mute my phone this time. And Ali is the only person at the moment. Oh, sorry. Ali and Sparkles is the only person that are speaking in this portrait mode. But hello everybody else that's in there. Nice to meet you. If you wish to chat, feel free. If you want to come over to the slightly larger one, again, feel free. It's entirely up to you. So, first of all, we're going to raid a bit of a Razorback sprue. Because I want the heavy bolter and I want the las cannon off it. Or the twin las cannon. And these go towards making the light show. Or at least the las cannons do. The heavy bolters go towards making the noise louder. It's like extra drummer. Hello, Oliver. You alright there? How are we doing? Are you also a fellow 40k player? Or are you a different tabletop player? Do you play card games, Pokemon, Magic? Do you play Warhammer, D&D, AOS? You might be a Conflict 47 player for all I know. One-page rules? We don't discriminate against people who play other games. We quite enjoy it, in fact. So if you do play other games, please let us know. And if we don't know about it, we will ask you questions because we're interested. Because we are that type of peoples who become interested in other people's stuff. And tonight, Oliver, I am building an Orc Rock stage. And if it's an Orc Rock stage, it needs lots of Dakka, which is the Orc name for guns. So it needs lots and lots and lots of them on it. But it needs more than you would feasibly think possible to even fit on anything like this. So you need lots of guns. So first of all, we get the las cannon and we start setting that up, because it is a twin las cannon, and it will go in there like so, and then this will go in this side also, and then it should all go together nicely. Yeah, it does. So it's going to be a nice las cannon. D&D is good. D&D is good. I still need to do all my D&D character sheets for the characters. I've done some. I've just not uploaded them to the Discord server yet, because I've not actually written them out properly. But I have done some. I need a nozzle unclogger. Have I got a nozzle unclogger? Have I just got one that's not clogged? That'll just be easier, wouldn't it? Yes, it is also on landscape mode if you would prefer a landscape mode view as opposed to a portrait mode view. It's just a little bit wider. You get to see a little bit more of the screen, and it does help if I actually move like cameras and things so people can see. And we slot that onto there like that, and then press it on and hold. Press it on and hold. So we do D&D on here as well. That was the last diorama I finished, so we moved on to a 40k diorama this time. Now it can't go there, even though it kind of looks like it wants to go there. Although if it does go there, does that mean, wait a minute, if I clip that little stumpy bit out there, unless it goes on nice, I can't put it there. I do want to put it there, but that's where Backrot's got to go, isn't it? Where is it? Oh, Back Gretchen. So that's where Back Gretchen's supposed to go, is up there. See, that's the Back Gretchen. And he's supposed to go up there. So where am I going to put this nice double? Oh no, there it goes. It goes down there. It goes down there on that bit. That's where it goes. I've just decided now. So get the right glue. Basically the new glue. Glue all the places that I think it's going to have connections. And then I should have got them all then. And then put that on there. Right. See, because it's got a las cannon on here, and it's got a big cannon there, and it's got a las cannon there, and now it's got a twin las cannon down there. Now we've got to find somewhere for the heavy bolter to go. So it's just cutting out lots and lots of guns. No, I want a bigger gun first. I want a bigger gun. Like that one. That one can go on the other side down. Down here. Or I could make that one. No, this one's thinner, so it looks like it's gonna fit better. Yeah. Go for the thin one. Because that makes more sense to me in an arc fashion. So one big arc piece and another big barrel piece. I am putting some bloody big guns on this now, aren't I? It's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be full of DAKKA though. If it's not full of DAKKA, it ain't working right. So I've got lots of little las guns to fill up small areas. So that's not too bad. These should go together like that. Make a nice little tube. So, what edition of D&D does everyone prefer playing? Obviously, my preferred one is the original 5th edition, as opposed to the revised 5th edition, where, well, the bad people can't be bad people anymore. You know, the aggressive races can't be aggressive races anymore. Orcs can't be seen as the tribal warbands and things like that. Even though the human equivalent is a half orc, not a full orc. But you can't have anyone discriminating against greenskins, and you can't have anyone discriminating against anyone that's Fey touched. Which, let's face it, if the Fey touched, nobody trusts them anyway. Because tricky little buggers. Tricky little buggers there. Nobody trusts a Kenku either, because all they do is copy stuff that they've seen and heard. So you never know if they're actually telling the truth. And you certainly don't trust a full-blown orc. You don't. Those full-blown orcs are the bad guys. Just like you would with a lich, or a beholder, or anything else that's in the monster manual. You know, it kind of gives it away by calling it the monster manual, doesn't it? See, now we got big cannon. Got a big cannon. And the big cannon gets glued in. There. Now do we want to be shooting the crowd? Actually, we might want to be shooting the crowd, mightn't we? So let's get that held in place there till it glues. Yes, that is a good point. If you are new here, thank you for coming. If you're sticking around, even more of a thank you. And please feel free to ask questions, because if you don't know what's going on, then ask a question and you can find out what's going on, and then you might not be as confused as me anyway. I do get confused quite a lot. I do have a lukewarm brew at the moment as well, which is kind of good, I suppose. At least I've got a drink. See, I've not figured out if I want these microphone stands to be powered, and if I do I want it green powered or do I want it blue powered? Although I've got plasma guns and stuff to stick on this thing. Where's not connecting here? Something is not connecting right. And I can't see what it is. So I'll move you out of the way a minute, because you're not attached. There we go, that might help. Way too much glue, I know. But I'd rather have this much glue on it and it stick than not put enough on and it just flop. Far Grim, how do, mate? How do? Thank you very much. I'm not doing too badly. I'm not doing too badly. I'm just figuring out how to apply more dakka to this. More dakka. More dakka. Needs more dakka. So, This one's going to get a twin heavy bolter over here near the last cannon. I've got a twin last cannon down here now. I've got something off a Baneblade. Don't know which one it is. I don't know if it's the standard Lehman Russ battle cannon or it's some kind of... I think it's a Lehman Russ battle cannon. But I'm not 100%. I just know he's big. Which is perfect. Just what I want. Big. Now we get the heavy bolt. Sorry, twin heavy bolter. And I've already used the middle bit for the last guns. The last cannons, so I can't use that. So I'm just going to have to glue these bits together in here. And then pop that in there. I've got to speak to Northern as well to find out when we're going up to Element Games for this. I'm thinking was it a 750 point game or a 1000 point game? Can't remember the points that he wanted me to build the armies out of. Now I can do 750 and 1000 out of pretty much any force I've got. So it's not like it's too big of a deal to have. I'm going to have to chop off the bullets to get it to sit right. Orcs don't need bullets going in. Bullets will just come out because of the orc war energy. So we don't so much need bullets actually attached to them. We just need to make sure it's going to go where I want it to. That's the main thing. So we put lots of glue on the bits that I need it on. And then we slot this in there next to the last cannon. And now we have heavy bolters. We have lots of guns down this side. Fox, how you doing, man? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. I know I've not took part in any of your competitions. Not on any other thing than my memory is rubbish. I forgot what day of the week it was. So it didn't quite work. Right, another big guns, another big guns, another big guns. Well, that looks like it's part of a big gun along with that, and possibly these. So we've got lots and lots of bigs. You need to get past me? What do you mean you need to get past me? You're well ahead of me when it comes to viewers, sub counts, interaction, even Discord. Your Discord's way more active than mine. You're rocking it, man. You're rocking it. You don't need to. No competition. No competition. Especially not from me. Since I've seen your channel and got to know a little bit more about it, yeah, I can see what you're doing. I like what you're doing. I do feel a little bit odd being 40-odd-year-old in there when there's a load of like kids, but it doesn't get held against me, which is good. I do lose track of the conversation sometimes because, let's face it, I don't keep up with the slang words and the words that you young people use nowadays. I prefer the old classic ones. It might be a volcano cannon. It might be. I just know it's big. That's all I know is that this is a big gun. And I want big guns. I like big guns and I cannot lie. All your other brothers can't deny. When you see come in with a big skin and the round thing in your face, it goes boom. And you're all there now because it all just go kabami. Big gun with the nice thing that we all just like our mommy. And this is why we like it, because it goes boom boom boom. The Ultra's used for DAKKA, but we know that there's room. And then this bit, I think it might be a volcano cannon. I just know it's big. Essentially, I found the spare tank parts. No worries, Ali. You have a good night and thank you for coming in. Enjoy work tomorrow as much as physically possible, because it is still work after all. I think this might be a volcano cannon, you know. And I think that's the end of it there. Wait, where are we? There we are. Is that off the Shadow Sword? Right. Well, it came with the Baneblade spruce. So, when the person who donated me the Imperial Guard army, it came with the Baneblade belt and the extra spruce. So, it's quite possible that this is the Shadow Sword volcano cannon, or the Shadow Blade, or the Fell Blade, or whatever it's called. I don't know where the big macro plasma hyper mega disintegrator thing's gone. I know that's not the real name for it, but you know what I mean, the plasma version. And I'm not sure where that is, or if it even came with this kit. It might not have come with this kit. So where have you got? Where are you gonna go? I could put it there, but I really want something behind. If I'm going to put it there, I want something behind it for it to kind of rest in. So that might work just nicely. Just so I can hopefully slot that into that gap and then mount the cannon underneath the flappy bit at the front, even though I don't think it's the right flappy bit for this cannon. It might not be, but if it goes in there and gives me a good mounting spot for the cannon, I'm going to be happy. So let's clip this bit out here, because that's going to get in the way. Then we want like a nice mounting piece there for the cannon, see? And then if we can get that to go onto that, I'll be quite happy. I will be quite happy, but it's trying to get that to go on there now. So I've got to glue that onto there in a position where it'll hold. But I need to hold it at a slight angle. Kind of like that. Lee! Welcome in, mate. Soon as you're ready, fella, you let me know where I'm sending that spare one, and I will send the spare Bluetooth speaker system over to you. And between the two of us, hopefully we can get one working. That's the idea. I need to get. I would like to get one working. Welcome back, Graham. Welcome back. So I have the spare Bluetooth speaker. Lee has already agreed to put it together for me. I just need to know where I'm sending it. Well, I've got my set that I'm still working on, Graham. But if you remember, I did order a second one just in case everything went Pete Tong. And I could then hand it over to someone who actually has a clue what they're doing and is not going to hit up on me. Like I will. That was the main thing. I wanted to make sure that at least one of them out of the two was gonna get done right. So I'm still going to attempt mine. It's not necessarily saying that I've give up yet. It's just daunting. And then if Lee is capable of doing the other one and it actually works properly, because I do think I've naffed up on a few bits on mine, especially the control chips. I think I've burnt one, so that's not very nice. So we've got that cannon coming out of there now. Now we need more guns coming out of here. Which I'm thinking the big plasma. And yeah, I'm aware I've got to paint all this yet. Ah, you've magnetized all yours, Fargrim. See, I've Mikhail, who comes in every now and again, he's magnetizing his big tower. And when he told me he was going to do it, I called him an absolute madman, because I don't magnetize anything. If I magnetize everything, that means I've got to keep track of all the actual bits for each individual little guy. And I can't do that. I can remember what guys I've got. I just can't keep track of all the arms and stuff on them. So it does make it a little bit interesting. For me anyway. Right, so there's the big plasma bits to go in there. Oh, bugger. I'm dropping these all over the place. Oh, also found out where I'm going on my honeymoon. As well, in case anyone's interested. Where are we going again? We're going to Mallorca. Apparently. We're going to Mallorca. So that should be fun. Because, well, I've never been. I've only ever been France, I've never been Spain. So it could be an interesting one. Me going to a foreign country. I was bad enough in France, where both people spoke English. That was bad enough. Now Sparkles is taking me to Spain, where they don't like the British in the best of times. And then she's taking me. Possibly one of the most awkward British people you can meet. Because I don't like foreign food, I don't like foreign people, I don't like foreign weather, I don't like foreign drinks, and I don't like foreign anythings. So you can imagine how fun this is going to be. Oh, it's not Spain, it's a Spanish island. Yeah, well, potato, potato still ain't British, is it? Call that what you want, apart from... But it all boils down to me being a stubborn Englishman. That's what it boils down to. Me being an absolute pain in the bum. Yeah, can anyone tell me how to swear in Spanish, please? So if anyone can come up, I can tell them, go fuck yourself. Knobhead, do one. You know, stuff like that. Basic Mancunian dialect just transferred into Spanish. That'd be quite handy. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to knock that there. Right, I need to find a relevant plate that's going to be thick enough to go in there, but not too thick that is going to mess it all up for me. What's on that one? That's my last gun one. That's my last gun one as well. That's another last gun one. That's another big cannon one. See, well, that big cannon, we're better off going in there with possibly the thingy slapped on top of it. But I still need something to go in there. See, because I can get that and I could always slap that on top. So it's like a double cannon It's orcs. They don't do things the normal way. Ooh, Lake Garda. Where's Lake Garda? So we planned the honeymoon. That's not planned our song yet. I still want Songbird, but I need Sparkles to agree to it. Even though Sparkles chose Mallorca and I just went, yeah, okay. Not very difficult, me. Not a very difficult person. You usually get a yes or a no answer, and then, well, you have to accept that then. I still want just a little flappy thing to attach it to. See, I don't want to be putting loads of sprue in, although it may be the only option I've got. Oh, Northern Italy. Oh, I'm not going there, because if any war kick off, they're just going to go, we surrender! So I'm not going Italy. If you have any Italian people watching, I am joking. I know you're not all wusses. That's the French. And if you're French and watching, learn to take a bloody joke. Will that go in and give me what I want? Because what I want is something to attach it to. I need something to hold it up. There's probably more guns on this now than there are on my stomper. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just aware that is a thing at the moment. So let's move the bassist out of the way a minute. Put glue on the bits that I'm going to need to attach. And put that back there. Right. There we go. Splodge, 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 splodge. Splodge, 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 splodge. You love Italy. Italy is amazing people. Crazy drivers, but so chill, and they seem to love the English. Okay. Well, that's the road stupid look then, isn't it, if they like the English. Dumbasses. Even the English don't like the English, so come on. Right, I need to find a something that goes in the end of that. Or a something that I could at least make look like it goes in the end of that. I've got multi-melters, heavy bolters, plasma cannons, flamers, but all little ones. I have no specific end caps for this little thing here. I mean, I could just cut a bigger end cap out and attach that to it, or more of a gun style. I think I'll take more of the gun styles. Yeah, more's definitely better when it comes to Dakka, I know that much. It's just, you've got to get the Dakka to look at least somewhat right. You can't just willy-nilly chop it up and put it together like half a plasma gun with half a battle cannon. Doesn't work. So load up the actual guns properly, and then let's see how well they can go on. So for instance, we've got this here, and That could go on the end there. It looks like it's going to be big enough, but I'm going to have to whap out all this weirdy end. Because this one specifically came from my cousin and went to my friend and then came to me. So one day my cousin's going to ask, how's that out the Imperial Guard Army going? I'm just going to tell him it's in my cupboard. Do I think I will go to the UK Games Expo next year? Oh, that is a question. I'll have to ask the boss, because where is the UK Games Expo next year? Because it may require staying over. And if it does require staying over, that means I've definitely got to speak to the boss. Because for all I know, she might wish to come with me. Which means I might be bringing the kids with me. Which turns it into an entirely different... It's at the Birmingham NEC. Let's go have a look at UK Games Expo 2027. UK GE 2027. Enter. Pardon me. Oh, that's this year. They're not advertising next year's yet, but it's May next year, I should imagine. And it goes on from Friday to Sunday, so it's a 3-day thing. What's on? So they have shows. And they have publishers. And, oh, Wayland's sponsoring. Nice. So, show previews, networking, boot camps, publishing, designers, blah, blah, blah. Open gaming, cosplay groups. On tabletops. Painting stuff. Let's see if they've got a special... They haven't listed any special guests for this year. I mean, suppose I could go this year, really. It's on in May, isn't it? And what, we're getting towards the end of March and it's April. No, I can't go this year. Oh, associate sponsors, there's loads. Okay, buy tickets. Let's see how much it costs. A 3-day adult ticket is 55 quid. For £54, but they're going to charge booking fee. Okay. Okay. Plan your visit. Accommodation. Hilton rooms, Birmingham Hotel. Right. Oh, I've got to use control. So I've got to find the NEC. NEC's National Exposition Centre, isn't it? There's one at the airport. That's going to cost a fucking fortune. And there's a Genting Hotel. And there's the Hilton that seems bloody miles away. Good evening, Twisted. Good evening. Just looking at it then, Graham. I mean, 55 quid's not too bad for the full weekend. So the Friday, Saturday and the Sunday. It's just the accommodation and getting my ass down there that I'm going to have to worry about now. To go. I have to worry about the accommodation and dragging my rear end down there. Because it's in Birmingham. You know, you've got Manchester, nice big city, you could put it there as well, you know. Lots of people can get to Manchester. You stay in the city centre near the train station. Okay, right. This is coming from experience now. So, where do you recommend to stay, Graham? Oh, you're fishing in the deep, dark wood. Where the bears go crunch and the fishes all go flop. That's where you went for your honeymoon with your wife and enjoyed a lot. Right, so now we have another big Dakka gun. Am I missing anything? Power saving. Why have you gone into power saving? You should be plugged in. Thank you. But if I weren't plugging in. Oh, gotta be having words with that. Come on, hold in place. Hold in place. So you're saying you get the hotel near the train station, not the hotel near Birmingham NEC Arena, even though I think the NEC Arena is not too far from the train station itself. Well, I'm guessing that means you get the train to the Birmingham NEC rather than driving and paying parking because it's cheaper. But we do have one small issue with this, though, don't we? And we know you embrace your middle class. I'm staying at the Premier Inn this year. Stayed there last year. There's a travel lodge nearby that's cheaper. I just have standards. Yeah, your middle class is showing there, mate. You might want to put that silver spoon away before we get the iron ladle out to come and show you what's right. Or the wooden beating spoon. It's also the one you use to cut tater ash and beat your kids across the head. I don't beat my kids with a wooden spoon before anyone thinks, oh, that's child cruel. I don't beat them with a wooden spoon. I mean, if you ask them, they'll probably say, yeah, he does. His verbal is just as bad as beating me with a wooden spoon, but that's them exaggerating. Train to centre and a 5-minute walk to the... I need 5 minutes to the hotel. Oh. That seems alright then. Right, so now I'll glue them in there. Which is mostly going to be down the back of that one because that's the one that's going to attach. And then a bit under here just to get it on the teethy bits. And now we have more Dakka. More Dakka, more Dakka, more Dakka. Right, now we go to the little ones. Now that we've got the big one sorted. Several lakes in the canoe area, alright. And the sort of trip you pack everything you need into the canoe and off it. Oh, that sounds good, that. I don't think Sparkles would appreciate doing that because I don't think she'd trust me to control the canoe. Well, she might do actually. That looked like she might actually trust me to control the canoe. But I don't think...
trust you, but I'm scared of canoes.
Oh, right. So we ain't going in canoes. Bad enough we're going on a plane. I like planes. Sparkles doesn't like planes. I've already ever been on two and it was a... That was it, quick. But I enjoyed it. Sparkles, on the other hand, damn near cut the circulation off him in my hand as we was taking off and coming down landing. Gripped hold of my hand. I couldn't feel my hand again for about another hour. Sparkles does not like flying. Found that out. Right, so now we need to start popping on plasma guns and melter guns and heavy bolters. Just the little ones this time. Just the little ones. You would. Yeah, see, Twisted will trust me to do a canoe. I mean, I'll have no idea how to direct it properly, but at least get it to move forward and possibly even turn directions. Well, we do live on an island, so you'd expect me to be able to do something like that. So we've got plasma cannon thing 1. And plasma cannon thing 2. There's going to be lots of plasma cannon things. See, I wouldn't. Yeah, see, I don't see the problem. The taking off, it was kind of ooh, it's like a roller coaster going up, and the coming down is like ooh, it's like a slow roller coaster coming down. And then once you're up in the air, then you don't really bloody matter. You might as well be on a train. Right, now where did I put my bloody knife? So I can take some of this paint off the plastic, so I can glue it. Come here, come here, come here. Graham's going to the UK Game Expo. Wants to know if I'm going next year. Neither do I. Well, I do though. But I also want to go to Vatnarak. And May bank holiday. Oh, it might do. 18th through to the 20 something. I can't go to UK Games Expo. Sparkles is just reminding me there's something very important going on over that weekend.
Well, does it change every year?
Yeah, but this time it'll go from the 19th to next year. It'll go from the 19th to the 21st or the 20th to the 23rd.
Well,
Yeah.
if it doesn't clash, then of course you can go. But if it does clash, then
Then no, I'm not. Right. So I need to see if it clashes first, because this year 18th to 18th. I forgot when it was now. So it's the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 29th to the 31st of May, sorry.
right. Well, that's fine.
That fine?
But will it be the same next year?
I should imagine it'll be around about the same
Because
time.
There's a very important.
There is a very important date around that time, I know. I know. I clocked the date and then I realised, oh bugger.
Yeah.
Not going to be very happy if I'm not here for that one. Everyone's wondering now, what the friggin' hell are you on about, lads? Yeah, I know. I'm talking in code. As long as it's the same, roughly like the end of May, I should be able to go to the UK Games Expo next year. Oh crap, yeah, so no visits from Twisted to the UK Games Expo, because unless he gets highly medicated, I don't think he'll be allowed to turn up. I don't think he'll want to, because the sheer amount of just kerfuffle it's going to cause. Plasma cannon up. Ooh, you can't even see where I'm putting it now. Plasma cannon up there. Which means gluing the back of it here. And get that one on there, and then we get another plasma cannon. The other one, and that's going to go on the other side-ish, somewhere over there. My light seems very dull. Oh crap! No, I just turned it down. Up, 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 up. There we go. Back in here. Go get that plasma cannon. Hold it back on this time. Ooh. So how is everybody? Hope you've had a good weekend. While I'm holding this, let's do the YouTubey stuff. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Do all the stuff that YouTube tells you to do because they want the advertising money. I don't get advertising money. Do it if you want. I'm not going to force you to. But it does help with the YouTube algorithm thing. So the more everybody else interacts with me, the more people get to interact with me. And as Northern found out, it's not your standard little community. It's not your standard channel, is this? You're going to get a few people who are a bit weird. But we invite people in, we welcome people in, and if you're a dick, we will berate you. Until you leave of your own volition. Or Ali comes in with a pair of big steel toe cap boots and kicks you out. One of the two. But if you're nice, and you interact, and you're calm, and you're good with us, and we'll be good with you. It's the way it works. I'm not a monetized channel. I'm a friendly, come here to be a chill place channel. Ooh. Oh, that's a shame you can't do that anymore, Twisted. I mean, obviously you're saying going into a plane gives you the falling sensation. Jumping out of it is basically making that real. But I wouldn't do it in your condition if I were you. Heck, I wouldn't even do it in my condition just in case I can't pull the cord. So, your condition, fuck no. I'm healthy compared to you. And that's bad. So I want the plasma coil sides going on the insides. So in this case I need to glue this side of it. Saturday was good, Sunday was a write. Why was Sunday a write-off? I thought Sunday was your day for shopping, Graham. So Saturday was your day for selling, Sunday was your day for shopping. I thought that's how that was supposed to work on that. Or did I get that wrong? I mean, it's quite possible I got that wrong. I'm not saying that I'm going to guarantee to have got it right, but yeah, I thought Sunday was your day for shopping. Oh, a bad headache. Did you not drink enough on the Saturday? Is that the problem? Did you not drink enough, or did you drink too much on the Saturday night, and that's the problem? Because it looked like there was a lot of nice stuff going on there, although I have noticed, because obviously it pops up on my Instagram and stuff, and various people pop up. I did notice there was one specific person there who I'm sure you would have quite happily gone Attitude Era WWE and chair shotted her. But I'm guessing you behaved yourself and you didn't knock her face straight. Or sort of teeth out for that matter. Just a sensory overload. That's at least bearable, Graham. That's at least bearable, a sensory overload. You can do something about that. Glue on the back of this last cannon, and I want it to go over with the whatever this cannon is over here. So move the guitarist. back up there. So lots of light shows going on. She was a good boy and you didn't actually see her on Saturday. Did you see her on Sunday though? You know when you've got a headache now and you're thinking, do you want to know something? Fuck you. Twat. Enjoy... You enjoy playing... Oh, you enjoy painting and watching along. So you get to find out bits about me and Graham. It's like certain people that we don't particularly enjoy being around. Is probably one of the best ways to put it. Yeah, there are a few people within this community that nope, I ain't dealing with yo shit. Go sort your neck out, fuck off and come back later. That type of people. Oh, I have more big gunny things like those, but doubles. You type with your left hand. You did make the point when past there. Right, I can't. Why is that? Why does that come up there but not come up there? Okay, you did make the point. Right, I'm going to have to close that down so I can actually read what Graham's written. Walking past their stall 3 times with a massive logo on you. Yeah, damn right. Damn right. Well, they were there under that name, were they? They were there under the other name that they use. I still think you should have took a chair shot just to, you know, straighten the jaw and the teeth and stuff. It might have actually got them halfway to where they think they are. How much space am I going to have under there for this? Because what I don't want to do is cover the LEDs if I can avoid it. Which I will do if I put that under there. Okay. So where else am I going to put them? I mean, I know there's loads of places I could put it. I mean, I could put it straight in the centre of the arc face there, but I don't want to. See, I want to try and keep as much of the detailing and stuff that I've already got on there, but obviously I want to make it look as archy as physically possible. Which means I've got to fill these gaps somehow with something. So in this case, because of what else is up there and he is in charge of pyro, I'm going to have all of them up there with him. So lots of pyro going up there near the background. So now we want heavy bolters and we want multi-melters. And we want heavy stubbers. Heavy stubbers just go on as bolt-on guns though. Not the real Dakka, just extra Dakka. Now, while you were there, Graham, did you manage to meet up with Mr. Walker? Or was he busy all weekend? Because I think he got signed up to be there all weekend, didn't he? So. These are going to go in the side of the plasma gun. I've just decided. I'm going to try and fit these in, down, in. There if I can. Oh, they actually taught you through the game. Excellent. So I've seen some of the models that D and a few of the other people have been showing off that they picked up. I'm assuming they're for the game. They do look good, gotta say. There we go, a nice little gun stack coming out there with 2 auto cannons, a plasma cannon, and whatever the other one is. Heavy bolter, there's one there. I'm going to have to start putting a couple up round here, aren't I? Lots more up here. So that's actually the little ones that I want now. So the little heavy bolters, the little multi-melters. The ones that are supposed to be more sponson based than full mounted or carried by people. See, typing with your left hand shouldn't be that hard, Fargrim. I do it all the time. I am left-handed though. That might be the reason why I find it easier. Just finding guns, just finding enough guns. I'm not even started with the las guns yet, which are just going to be splattered everywhere this room. Oh, excellent! So you're doing the zombies for him. I mean, you should have a generic zombie file somewhere, or does he give you the files for it so you can just print them out? Has he got a price for this game yet, by the way? Or is it on Kickstarter now? Keep forgetting to go and have a look, because I know it's not Space Gits. Space Gits isn't the game. That's something else. Sounds like your 21st is. I am a correct hander. Unlike the other people that are wrong but call it right. I'm correct. They may be right, I'm correct. There's a difference. All the best people are left-handed, didn't you know that? And if you didn't, well, you've just learned. All the best people are left-handed. They are creative, loving, slightly dim-witted at times, I can't deny that, but hey, we're the closest you'll get to perfection. So, I'm scraping all the paint off because somebody decided to base coat them on the bloody sprue like an idiot. Yes. I'm talking about my cousin. If you're in here watching and lurking, mate, I'm talking about you. You're the one who bloody primed it on the sprue, and now I've got to scrape it all off so I can glue it on. Paintbrush in your mouth, model in right hand, doing it again. Should be easy enough. Or, even better, do the text-to-speech thing and you don't have to put the paintbrush in your mouth, you can just tell it what you want. And then it's not left or right-handed, it's just stupid AI trying to recognise a British accent. Or a Canadian or an American or... You have no preference to handedness, that's just you showing off though, Twisted, because you're ambidextrous. I mean, technically, even though I would normally do this with my left hand, I can do it with my right. So to a degree, I have some ambidexterity, but that's because I've had to learn. Being left-handed, you're in a right-handed world. You kind of have to adapt to some things, so you'll automatically develop some degree of ambidexterity. I see. I can't write with my right hand, but I can't use the mouse with my left. If I play golf, I swing right-handed because I can't swing left. But when it comes to pen and paintbrush, I can't use my right hand. So the concept title to your universe. Now, you did send me this, and I've got to go and have a look now because I forgot what the actual... I know the concept idea, but the actual title, that's a different thing. We go find Graham. Oh, I like the title. I'm sure you give me some more information about it though, and I can't remember what the information was. Hollow War being the title. Yeah, you're Scottish. No, any of that voice activation stuff's just gonna go, no, I can't understand you, pal. So I'll try it again in English. And you'll go, I'm fucking speaking English, you wee shite. And then you get in an argument with an AI over the fact that it doesn't think you're speaking English and you're quite adamant that you bloody well are. You're just speaking English with a Scottish twang. Because it's not like you're going to go full Gaelic, is it? And I don't mean it like that for those of you with that type of mind. Gaelic is a language. Are you making a brew? Give me a few moments, people. I've just got to go find my tea key. Oh no, I can't. I've got to stand here and open this. You see, Hollow War sounds good as a game title. As for factions and other things that are going into it, I would need to see more. But I like the title Hollow War. My tea key should be in that pocket over there. Yes, I have a tiki. I have a tiki to get into the cupboard with the medication in. I'm sure you give me more information than just the name, and I can't remember it at the moment. Which, to be quite honest, is pissing me off. Is that empty?
No.
And you know what's coming next. Thank you. Yes, I will drink cold tea. Alright. So we've got 2 plasmas. So heavy bolter, plasma, plasma, heavy bolter. Las cannon, twin heavy bolter. Don't know what that is. 2 auto cannons, big plasma. Vulcan cannon? Not sure. Another big cannon and 2 more las cannons. A twin las cannon. Whatever that is. Oh, excellent. Good on you, Graham. Right. Now, do I have any more big guns? I have multi-melters, I have flamers, and I have a couple more heavy bolters that I can put on. So, I have a couple more plasmas, and 2 of them, 2 multi-melters, 2 heavy bolters, and 2 heavy flamers. Yeah, no worries, man. If you're shifting it over, get it into a point where you can just go select file, send. That's what you need. That's what you need. A nice quick select file, send. If you can get that, then you'll be alright. I also have more heavy flamers. So I'm thinking flamers should go nearer the bottom. And then I have the pack with lots and lots of las guns on. That I'm going to have to remove hands and things because they're going to be lights. That's pretty much all they're good for. Flashlights. I said flash lights before anyone construes that to something else. Oh, there's a shovel. There's a shovel. I need the what for the volcano cannon? The barrel. Which bit's that? Because I've got that bit, and I don't think it's that bit. I've got all these bits, but I want to use these bits to make a battle wagon out of. Not so much the heavy bolter though. And that's a twin heavy bolter, isn't it? I've got whatever that bit is. Oh, can't even see it on the camera there. Oh, I've got whatever that bit is. Las guns. Oh yeah. Just surround it in las guns. Can do that. Oh fuck! Slap a couple of flamers down there or a couple of plasmas. Basically, fill in as many gaps as I can with guns. Let's chop a couple of las guns out. We'll do that. Our las guns are very flimsy and very small. But on the plus point, that means it's not that difficult to glue the bloody things down. Now I need to find ones ideally without hands or with hands that I can remove. Like this one. I should be able to remove the hand off that one. Start at the back here and take his wrist off. And then yap all his fingers off there, and then chop the bottom of his hand off there. Thank you. And this is why none of you can have Sparkle. She's mine. She's wonderful. So for those of you who are interested, the wedding's going along, planning well. We've got the honeymoon booked. We even have the groomsman's presents booked, including the extra for the spare. Not quite groomsman, but he's going to be covering a hell of a lot of stuff and speaking to people when I can't. For those of you wondering who that is, because you're going, he's going to be Ramrod. Now, Graham, you've met Ramrod, so you'll know what he looks like. You've not met Karma, but he'll probably be with Ramrod. So there are a few people gonna be there for mingling and talking, because obviously I am gonna have to talk to every bugger in the room. I know this. I have figured this out. Every bugger in the room. Yep, flashlights. That's why they're going on for the light show. We've got pyrotechnics and a light show. That's not including the real lights that are actually going on it, but las cannons for light show. I should have more las cannons than this. Where have all my las cannons gone? I've only done about 6 so far. That's not enough for a light show. I mean, I've got about the same amount of las cannons on there, so I suppose it technically is. But I'd rather a lot of these. Don't want an auto gun, want another las gun. You was just watching the Chilcon reel remind me of, don't think the clothing business behind me was very happy. They rammed the flag right up to my banner because you had your logo on both sides, so they were trying to cover it up, almost knocked the banner over onto us. Yeah, at that point you turn around, walk behind your banner and go, "Oi, move it. I've paid here. Just because you don't like the fact that my sign's more professional than yours, get over it. Put more effort in next year." Told you should have took me as security. I might have got thrown out before everybody else, but yeah. Few people I could bring with me for security. We would definitely get thrown out, but nobody's picking on you after we've got thrown out. Nobody's even going near you for anything but sales after we've got thrown out. Mainly because we'll be waiting outside for them. Wondering who the fuck they think they are. There'll only be about 6 or 7 of us, don't worry. It's not like we're going to go too nuts on it. Yeah, well, you look the best there then. Everyone else has gone as rinky-dink. We're part of a fucking flea market set up, and you're there like, no, I'm a professional. You can sit there with your rinky-dink paint tables and your hand-drawn banners in pieces of A4 with marker on it. No, you've got proper stuff, which would have been noticed by the customers. Believe it or not, some of them may have got slightly intimidated because they're looking for like second-hand bargains and crap. Well, some of them would have appreciated the fact that, no, this guy's got some decent stuff and he's doing it well. Right. So now where is the twin heavy bolter gonna go? Part of me wants to put one half of it here. Somehow. And the other half of it here. Somehow. Move the sprues! Move the sprues! It's like the person we mentioned a minute ago. I saw what was their stall, and that didn't look like a stall. That looked like a hipster fucking eatery. So remove the paint off there, and then glue underneath here. Oh no, before I glue underneath there, remove the knobbly bits. Remove the knobbly bits. I might need to get something to make sprue glue, I think. Or sprue glue. That might be a problem, is how much people have got to spend there. When we went to Comic-Con last year, we were very limited on how much we got to spend. So I don't think I actually got much from... Did I actually get anything from Comic-Con last year?
I don't think you did, no.
No.
You almost did, but you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't actually get anything from Comic-Con last year because, well, same reasons. It's just money. The kids were spending money, which is fine, but if the kids are spending money, obviously I had to watch what I spent, which in that case meant I wasn't spending money. Don't get me wrong, Mini Lars came out with 2 bloody one-piece bamboo swords. Yeah, get that done tomorrow. Get that done tomorrow. Right, las guns. Las guns, las guns, las guns. Hopefully I will have a very nice project coming along soon. Yeah, it's a bit true. No, Twisted, why are you painting the inside of things that don't get seen? Don't understand. Don't understand. Oh no, I bet he weren't bloody happy. Got a Gundam and it cost him more than Amazon. No, that's not right. As you said, you'd expect it to be cheaper. Like when I got my Hive Tyrant from the one we went to. That I can't remember the name of again. the gamey thing that we went to, and you and your friend played that talisman game that looked like it was taking up half the room. Oh, non-metallic metal practice. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm still not got onto even attempting non-metallic metal at the moment. It is not something I'm looking forward to learning as a new technique. And then a last gun down the side of each heavy bolter. Or at least these two heavy bolters. Aircon, yeah, that's the one. When I got my Hive Tyrant from there, it was cheaper. It was cheaper than Amazon, it was cheaper than Element Games, it was cheaper than the actual Travelling Man price, which is the store that I bought it from. Which was nice. Oh, I forgot to chop his hand off this one. And then chop his fingers off. Chop, chop, chop. And then chop essentially the knuckles off. And then glue down the side of the gun, and then that goes on the side of that one, if it'll hold up. Come on, hold up, hold up. Yeah, there we go. And there should still be enough room for Drummer Man to go in the middle. Excellent. That was a bit crap. Yeah, you should have got something. Not even a participation medals? No participation medals. No nothings. Right, is that enough DAKKA? No. No is the right answer. There is never enough DAKKA. Never. Right, that's all the little guns. Don't need that. So now I need to snip out all the other forms of auto... is it auto cannons? Not auto cannons. Stubbers. Ooh, chili and cornbread. Nice. Well, that's because your Titus was done well, mate. That's why. People are gonna hype you on the shit that you've done good. If you ain't done good, that's when they're gonna go, nah, he's crap. That's not done well. That's not done right. That's not done right either. Right. Let's move this over here for a minute so you can see the guns that I'm actually clipping out. So we're going for another heavy bolter. I think I've had all the last cannons and all the big guns so far. So now we just got to go for the little medium guns and really stack these up. So multi-melters, flamers, the lot on this one now. All 4 gun types. Chrissy! This is a complete and utter kit bash, mate. This is completely and utterly a kit bash. So you've got bits from Stompers, bits from scenery pieces. That's from Lego Technics, it's wheels. They're yogurt pots. That's some more scenery. More scenery. More scenery down here at the bottom. Guns from Bane Blades and Lehman Russes and just standard las cannons and las guns. There is bits of all sorts scattered about this. The band itself is made from an AOS Auric kit, the Brutes, but with a few 40k parts mixed in. So that is not completely just AOS. So let's go to the bass player here. He's got a mech head and he's playing a buzzsaw bass. And then, but the lead guitarist is playing something more traditional. So he has an axe head down there for the actual bass head. Keep some guns from a battle wagon. No, I already have a gun from a battle wagon. It's the one that should have gone on the back of my big bear, and it's a big double thing. Yeah. I've already kept one of those. I've selected the gun for the battle wagon. And when it comes to shooters and big shooters, I can always go for Space Marine bits as opposed to guard bits this time. Because I'm using guard bits to do this, so I can leave Space Marine bits to do like battle wagons and stuff, without leaving me short of weapons. And I could also go down the Eldar route as well, if I need to build other stuff up. I can use the Eldar guns. But that's for the battle wagon. So that's 2 more plasma cannons. This second multi-melter. Second multi-melter. Another heavy bolter. So yeah, use all the guardy tanky bits for this. All the guns for the guardy tanky bits. And then I've got lots of panel-y stuff still to make up the actual battle wagon armor plates and stuff. It's a good thing with having a spare super heavy sprue, because then you end up with all sorts of bits like this and these and flat panels. Lots of nice things to help make vehicles. Even some spiky bits. And some ropey bits. And an extra wally. But when it comes to the guns from the thingy one, yeah, I've got a very big gun planned for that one. Very, very big gun. Okay. I'm not sure where I'm going to put all these, because we've got heavy bolters and blast cannons and all sorts of stuff scattered all over it. Some more need to go up here, either under here or on top of here, or fill in these gaps, which are that bit there. So fill in these gaps here. But I want the flamers to come quite low, so I might put one flamer in down next to that window, and then one flamer down here next to this window, just so it's kind of sticking out there like that. Because flamers need to be low down, otherwise how are they ever going to hurt someone? And you can't get the boys if the flamer's not pointed in the right direction. The Dakka's there for noise, the last cannons are there for the light show. The flamer is part of the pyrotechnics, and that needs to go low down. Although, I suppose I could. No. No, that's not good. No, don't put them there. That's not good. So, we glue along there, and we glue along there. And then this one, hopefully it fits in there. Just helping to show you where I'm trying to fit it. There we go. So that's one flamer. Ooh, that's a mess. That's a mess under there. So yeah, Chrissy, you've looked at all this. The one thing that you've not been told about this is eventually it's going to have a Bluetooth speaker built into it, so it will have sound be able to come through it. That's the end goal, is to have an ARC Rock Stage Bluetooth speaker. I'm still waiting for Lee. If you are in here, please could you send me that address to forward it onto for the spare one. And so I'm still going to continue on with trying to do mine. But just in case I do mess it up again, which is possible, I messed it up the first time, then somebody who can actually do soldering and circuit board, yeah, I'll send that off to you. It's already boxed up, I just need to put an address on it. So I'm thinking another plasma up there near that one. So if you put plasmas next to the plasmas, and then I could possibly put something like the multi-melters on top. Well, yeah, it needs to be. Bluetooth was the original thing. This was sent to me off a subscriber. Let's see if I can actually find the picture. Ooh, can I find the picture? Can I find the picture? There we are. Okay. So this is what it originally looked like, if I can. Oh, why is right? Let's grab that, move that, window capture. Change that. I want to capture that, I believe. Yeah, done. So that is what I originally got sent, which you can see I've used the two speakers that he's got at the side as the main section. Now, however, it has been slightly upgraded. Is one way I could put it, I suppose. Just slightly upgraded. Minor changes. Now, I've kept the original lead singer. I've just give him more stuff. So he's got a bigger mic, he's got a big stabber, and he's got some Dakka on his back. And then I had to make the rest of the band, so a drummer, a guitarist, and a bass player. Only a few of the Gretchen survived, so I bought more. So I can have Gretchen scattered all over the place, as well as the special back Gretchen who's up at the top, because he's just doing the weird wah thing with his arms. See? He's got very weird arm things going on. But he stood up there. He's in control of the pyrotechnics. Not sure how good of an idea that would be, but he is in charge of the pyrotechnics. Now, last week I had a friend of mine called Cody up, and Cody really wants to expand these. He wants me to expand this city to have food stands and squig pits, a domicile, and like basically huts for them to live in, and a big ARC city essentially. I have told him the size of the thing that he's trying to get me to do, and he's like, "Yeah, that sounds good." It's like, "Yeah, for you maybe. I'm the one who's got to do it all." But it does sound good. I've got to admit, it does sound very good. But I'm still the one who's got to do it, so that is still up in the air at the moment as to whether or not I'm going to expand this into an entire Ark Rock city, because I don't physically have the room in my house. Hitting on a 4+. These don't hit on... Wait a minute, are we in melee? Yes. Yeah, these ain't hitting on a 4+ on anything else. Right, so now I want a multi-melter on top of the 2 plasma guns. Do I, or do I want a multi-melter next to the 2 plasma guns? I've not actually got enough room to put the multi-melter next to them, have I? But I might be able to put it up there. Nope, doesn't look right. Does not look right. How about under there? Under there looks better. I can't put too much underneath the upper stage, so I can't put too much under here because that's where the speaker system's actually going. So most of the stuff does have to be connected to rigging. And I can't put too much stuff at the bottom either, underneath here at the back. See where my fingers are now. Oh, Grot's shooting is 4+. No, Grot's, is it 4+? Yes, it's 4+. Orcs is 5. Space Marines is 3. Big Dakka heavy bolt. I'm just gonna try and strap them to the side of the big ones up there. Oh, that weren't supposed to happen. Hit the wrong button. So what I'm going to try and do is attach it to these. So each one of these is going to have a heavy bolter strapped to the side. Because why not? Why not? I'm dreading when I've actually got to come around to paint all this, you know? Because the amount of greeblies and little things that I'm putting on it now is just, I've not thought it through properly, have I? I've got to paint all this. And where did I decide to put my heavy bolter now? Oh yeah, there. Heavy bolter goes up here. Oh, back Gretchen have lots to do. Back Gretchen. Back Gretchen. Who's going to set off all the fireworks? He's going to be the Back Gretchen. Back Gretchen. I wonder if I could run a lead through this to actually make it fiery. Don't think Sparkles is going to let me do that. Do not think Sparkles is going to let me actually pump fire through this. There we go. Right. think that's all my guns. I think that's all my guns. Now let's do the smashing and let's try and move this like way out of the way so we can actually go. Look, there it is. By moving that up there like that, and then actually, oh, that was like trying to smash me in the face. Is that one? Right, that's a bit better. Can I zoom in any? Nope. I can just change the exposure level. All right then. You just change the exposure level if that's all you can do. So I'm putting you back there because you're not getting glued down yet. I'm putting you back there because you're not getting glued down yet either. And take the end off that to clean it. Put the top back on. So dakka 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 dakka. All fun and games. I'm going to have a little bit of a think about this now. As well. Actually, I'll move it down. I'll just go for a general moving around with the camera. So we've got Back Gretchen with. Let's just turn that down to make that easy to see. There we go. So we've got Back Gretchen, lots of dakka, speakers, more guns, more guns, more guns, more guns, power supply, more guns. 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 And more guns. So we have lots and lots of guns. Oh yeah, this will be going up. This. If it goes on any part of scenery, it will be for when my orcs go on the table. But the problem is, I'm playing a lot of my orcs more like speed freaks at the moment. Which means, yes, I'm happy that Dakka is rumoured to be coming back. Because I did intend to make my own many moons ago. And it didn't work out. But now I've got this. This is like, yeah. So lots of cannons, lots of guns. Obviously all 4 of the band members did come off. So let's move them out of the way a minute. So all of them do come off. So that's the actual stage. With. Let's see if I can actually get the front panel back in, shall we? So this needs to be able to slide in here. And go in there like that, and in there like that. And then pull it forward. What's stopping you from moving forward? What's stopping you from moving forward? Well, that's supposed to go in there like so. So that's where the actual speaker system is going to be. Obviously with the LED lights behind it like so. But because of how the LED lights are, I can't press that button unless I take some of this plastic out so that the bulbs can come to where this bit is and then the button can come through. So as Graham was worried, I've not given up, I'm just having to maneuver around things and try and figure out how to make it happen. So that is actually looking like I can paint it now. I mean, I don't mean now, because that's going to take ages. I've got to prime the damn thing first. and then finish off all the Gretchen and finish off the actual orcs. So I believe I will do that on Thursday. I'm going to try and do my World Eaters on Wednesday, just to try and get the extra 20 of those off that I've not painted yet, and then see if I've got enough left to make another Lord Executioner, because I do need a second one of those. I think I might even need a third one of those, I'm not sure, but I definitely need Lord Executioners, and I've got to paint 20 more Berserkers. So that's what I'll be doing on Wednesday. Thursday I'm going to base coat this and try to start painting it. This is gonna be a nightmare. This is gonna be a nightmare. I've already got a feeling I've forgotten to put things on, like the spikes at the front of the stage. I forgot to put the spikes at the front of the stage on. Where did I put all the spikes from the front of the stage? They're in a different box. Right, so glue them on Thursday and then prime it. That's what I've got to do. Excellent. We're getting there, people. We're getting there. We have got an Orc Rock stage that is dakkered up and is slowly coming through. Again, Lee, if you could buzz me through that address so I can send you the speaker set. As I said, that one's untouched, so everything's there ready for you. So that's not a problem. And it's only taken 2 hours this time, and I've not had a break. So yeah, if I go for a break now, I'm not going to come back with enough time to actually do anything. So I'm not going to take a break now. I'm just going to close the stream instead. It makes a lot more sense. So thank you everybody who's came up to see me tonight. Chrissy, thank you very much for popping in. If you want to hit that like or subscribe button, I will not stop you, nor will I force you. Fargrim, I will be taking note of some of the things that you said. Graham, yes, I do like the name of your new game that you're starting up, and I'm looking forward to that. Thank you very much, Twisted, and Lee for showing up, as well as Graham and Ali, who was obviously in bed, and anybody else who I have missed. Then yeah, I am sorry, but thank you either way. Thank you anyway for coming. Please drive safe if you are going anywhere tonight, and I will. Well, I'll see you either on Wednesday or Thursday. One of the two if you show up. If not, next week as normal, 9:30. Models and Musings. So enjoy yourselves for the rest of the week, and bye.